In this video, we will learn about AdWords structure. When you create an AdWords account, that it forms the basis of your AdWords advertisements. Within an account, you can create a campaign. Within the campaign, you create ad groups, and inside the ad groups, you create ad. In a given account, you can create multiple campaigns. Campaign is the objective of your advertising. So at the objective level, you create the campaign. Within the campaign, you create different ad groups for targeting and pricing. So in the same campaign, you can create an ad group that targets a set of keywords at a different pricing, which is bidding. Then you can create another ad group that targets a different set of keywords and has a different set of bids. Within an ad group, you create different ads that target the same keyword but have different ad copy, which means different headlines or description. They may even lead to different landing pages based on the copy of the ad. Why do we have this structure? This structure gives advertisers more flexibility in organizing their campaign. For example, let us say you want to run a campaign around a summer holidays. So there is summer discount on, say, refrigerators. You can create a campaign whose objective is to increase sales for refrigerators in the summer. So you can set a campaign, refrigerator sales in summer, and you decide which geography you are going to target. So you may target northern states where there's more heat and the refrigerators are more likely to be bought during summer. Then you create ad group because you might be selling different refrigerator models. So you can create different ad groups to target search for different models. For example, 165 liters, double door, side by side. There could be different kinds of refrigerators, and different people will be searching for different types of refrigerators depending on their need. So you'll use those keywords people are using to create an ad group. You might create an ad group for 165-liter refrigerators, which targets keywords related to 165-liter searches. You can create another ad group that targets searches related to side-by-side refrigerators. And then within those ad groups, you can create different ads which have different value propositions. So one ad might target discount, one ad might promote some specific quality, the third ad might promote the fact that it can run on UPS. And you'll run different ads to see which ads get more click-throughs, more clicks. And for each ad, you'll create a different landing page depending on the message in the ad. So if the message in the ad says, advertisement says that the refrigerator can run on UPS, then your landing page must say that this refrigerator runs on UPS. That must be the headline, and then followed by other features. If an ad is promoting discount, 15% discount, then the landing page must start with 15% discount and then list out the different features. So you reprioritize things you are saying on the page based on what is in the headline on the ad. And then you run these ads and see which ones are getting you best results, and then you can focus more on those ads and those ad groups. When you are creating AdWords, ad campaigns, you'll first set up your campaign. Then in the campaign, you'll create the ad group. Then in the ad group, you'll create the ad. You are free to name them the way you want. You can call a campaign anything you want, but it must make sense to you. So when you're looking at it 2 weeks from now or 2 years from now, you can look at the campaign name and figure out what this campaign was about. What was this campaign? Similarly, you can create ad groups with any name, but you want to give a name that makes sense, that you can look at in future and understand what the ad group was about. Since the ad groups are used for targeting, and the targeting in search ads is based on keywords, it's a good idea to create ad group names based on keywords. So you know which keywords you are targeting in which ad group. Let us look at how to create your campaign in AdWords. First, you decide the type of campaign you want to create and give it a name. The type of campaign determines whether it is display ad or search ad or video ad. Then you decide the geographical targeting for the campaign. Which state, country, city, or pin code you are going to target in the ad. At the campaign level, you will also set your budget. How much you want to spend per day or per month, or total budget, campaign budget, or a daily budget. A daily budget will mean that your ad will run till all the money for the day is exhausted, then the campaign will stop and restart the next day. If you set a campaign budget, then the campaign or ads will keep running till the entire money in the budget is exhausted, and then the ad will stop running. You also choose your ad management options. You will determine how frequently your ad is shown, etc. Once your campaign is created, then you set up your ad groups in the campaign. You create ad groups by adding keywords to them. So each ad group is going to target a certain set of keywords that you select. You also select the keyword match type. There are 3 types of matches you can use for your keyword: broad match, phrase match, or exact match. Then you set bid for each keyword. How much you are willing to pay per click for each of those keywords. You do bidding at keyword level because keywords have intent and different keywords have different intents. So you'd want to bid different amounts for different keywords. The important thing to remember is you'll never pay more than your bid. If you bid 10 rupees, you'll never pay more than 10 rupees per click for that keyword. Let us look at the keyword match types and their role in AdWords campaigns. Keyword match types determine when your ad is shown when somebody is searching Google with a keyword. If you use broad match, your ad will be shown to a user who is searching for any keyword that is remotely related to your targeted keyword. For example, let us say you run an ad for digital marketing course. You're targeting the keyword digital marketing course and you set your match type as broad match. Your ad will be shown to anybody who is searching Google for anything which has digital or marketing or course in the keyword. For example, if somebody is searching with Excel course, your ad might be shown. If somebody is searching for digital marketing jobs, your ad might be shown. If somebody is searching for marketing jobs, your ad might be shown. Somebody is searching for marketing trends, your ad might be shown, because there's some match between the keyword you are targeting and the search term that the user is using on Google. Normally, you do not want to use broad match in your AdWords campaign because as I've illustrated through examples, your ad will be shown for keywords that are even remotely related, which are practically irrelevant for your product or business. Phrase match is the second type of match you can use. In this case, your ad is shown if the user is searching with a keyword that includes another keyword used in your ad group. So if you are running ads for a keyword called digital marketing course and somebody searches with a search term called best digital marketing course, then your ad will be triggered. Your ad will be shown because best digital marketing course includes the phrase digital marketing course that you are targeting. The third type of match is called exact match. In this case, the ad is shown only if the user is searching with exactly the same keyword or a very close variant of it. So if a user is searching with digital marketing course and you set your exact match for your keyword, then your ad will be shown because you are advertising for the keyword digital marketing course and somebody is searching for the keyword digital marketing course. There's exact match between the two terms and your ad will be shown. If somebody is searching with digital marketing courses, even then your ad may be shown because the keyword you are targeting, digital marketing course, and the keyword somebody is searching with, digital marketing courses, are very closely related. So your ad might be shown in this case. In general, I recommend that if you're running AdWords ads, always use exact match in your campaigns. Let us see how you create ads in Google AdWords. Search ads are text ads, and Google has changed the format of those text ads a few months ago. The new format is called New Expanded Text Ads. There are 4 components in this ad. There's a landing page URL, there are 2 headlines of 30 characters each, and a description line of 80 characters. The final element is the display URL. It's the URL that is displayed in the ad. It is not always the URL where somebody is taken to when they click the ad. The landing page URL is not displayed unless you put it in the display URL. So normally you'll put your domain name, your website, home page in the display URL, but the landing page URL will be given in the final landing page URL field. So when somebody sees that, they see your home page. When they click that, they're taken to the landing page on the website. The headline is what is displayed at the top as the first sentence, and the description line is the second line you see in the ad. The headline is displayed in bold. Therefore, if you include your keyword in the headline, you are more likely to attract clicks because it will be shown in big bold letters. Once you set up your ads and they start running, then you can see its performance in AdWords. You can see the number of impressions, which means how many times the ad was displayed, how many clicks it has received, and the click-through rate, which is the number of clicks divided by the number of impressions. You can see CPC or cost per click, how much you are spending per click. You can also see the total spent. So total money you have spent on the ad, which is the number of clicks multiplied by cost per click. You can also track conversions on your site using conversions code. AdWords provides you a conversion code that you can put on the website and track conversions. Normally, this conversion code is put on the page, which is the final page in the conversion. Let us say you are driving people to your site to buy something. You'll put the conversion code on the thank you page that somebody sees after they complete the purchase. So order confirmation page or thank you page is where you'll put this conversion tracking code from AdWords. And when somebody reaches that page, that code will tell Google AdWords that somebody who came through Google AdWords campaign has reached the final page and therefore has converted. And that is how Google AdWords will track conversions for you. There is also dimensions report, which allows you to drill down into detail about each aspect of your ad. For example, which cities the ad was displayed in, for which keywords the ad was triggered, at what times of the day you received clicks. All those information you can receive in the dimensions report. Let us see how well you have understood this topic. Which keyword match type should you use in your AdWords campaign? Exact match or phrase match? The correct answer is exact match.